Hi, this is Trey Patsy. They released the trailer for Superman, the official trailer, about 12 o'clock today. I had to avoid it while I was at work, but you know how YouTube is. People always going to say, I just saw images and stuff, so I didn't see the trailer. So let's get right to it. Please hit the like, subscribe button. I'll be right back with my reaction. Let me put my headphones on. Okay. Here we go. Right now, go. DC Studios.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
it's
fire,
it's a
but-
lot.
Whoa.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Oh.
That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
Whoa.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman.
Whoa.
Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will
anybody
cause more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
Whoa.
I would question myself in the same
Whoa.
situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Whoa. 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 Jesus. All right.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Your choices,
Whoa.
your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man.
Whoa.
He's an it.
Whoa.
He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
You have a dog?
That was great. Oh man. That was, oh my God. I gotta see that again. That was just, I'm sorry, that was just beyond epic. I couldn't catch all of it, just because I was just so hyped with it. Hold on. I gotta watch it again. And I don't care about copyright. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, let's see. Okay, that was, so the engineer, hold on. I like that, the interview thing, and I'm glad that Lois knows he's Superman. Okay, hold on, let's see. Hold on. Let's see something. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Because, and like I said, I don't care about copyright. Let's watch this again. Everything was just going by so fast. Got to see Mr. Terrific, everybody, Metamorpho. Got to see the engineer in the fortress fighting, destroying the robots and using her powers, and Crypto, knocking her back and down. That's fun. Oh man, come on, we got to see this again. Okay, let's do this again. I got to see it again. I'm sorry. I don't give a crap about copyright. Okay, I want to see this again. Okay, here we go right now. Go. Wait, here we go right now. Go. DC Studios.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Yes.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
it's
fire,
it's a
but-
lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
Oh.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman.
Whoa.
Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same
Whoa.
situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Whoa. Oh, man. And I love this part here where the guy helps him up.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
The engineer, look at her. Crypto, yeah. Destroying those robots. Oh, man.
Your choices,
Crypto.
your
Oh,
actions.
gee.
That's what makes you who you are.
This is terrific, yeah.
Superman.
Lex. Oh,
He's not a man. He's an it.
Oh, man.
Somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
There you go.
I will not
Whoa. Whoa.
accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
There you go. Relax. Hawk girl. Whoa. That was Metamorpho there. Oh,
You have a dog?
yeah. Yeah. Ah. So I love it. Yep. That's going to be good. Oh, my God. James Gunn knows what he's doing. Oh, my God. Does he know what he's doing? Oh, my God. That was freaking epic. Oh, that was good. That was even better than I expected. And I like that he started off with, and I'm glad that Lois knows he's Superman. I'm glad they started out with that she knows he's Superman, and maybe they'll explain in the movie, you know, how she figured it out real quick. And but I'm glad that's up, so you don't have to worry about going through that rigmarole of her finding out, you know, is he Superman and all that stuff. That's good. But I'm glad that she's asking him those questions, and he's telling, listen, I just want to do good, okay, and you know. But you know the world's a lot more complicated than that, you know, and stuff with the president. And you see Rick Flag, you know, Senior there, and then you see the scene of him getting arrested with Ultraman and the engineer. And then I like one of my favorite parts is him when they go to the fortress and see the engineer using her powers and stuff. She's destroying the robots and stuff. And then you see Crypto. Crypto's like, you know, buzzing her, you know, he gets a good look in there on her. And damn, I just, again, and I like that, you know, with that shot of him, he's falling, you know, he fell down from the sky and the people help him back up, which I think is, again, this James Gunn understands the assignment of making a hopeful Superman, a Superman that the people get behind and all the stuff. Like, yeah, sure, I think at the beginning, because of Lex manipulations, there'll be people turning against Superman, but I think ultimately people will, you know, all the people that Superman saved and stuff will stand up for him and say, listen. And then also I think Lois Lane will figure out that Lex Luthor is behind everything, because you see that scene of Luthor and Mr. Terrific and Lois in that camp, and I think with Lex's soldiers and stuff, and they start firing on him. I think they figure out that Lex is the one behind this, and you see, you know, quick shots. You see I guess Justice League or Justice, I don't know what you call it, the pre-Justice League of Hawkgirl and Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific and stuff. And I think it was a quick shot of what you call it too, a Metamorpho, and then you see that shot of him when he's, I guess, when after they arrest him, they put him in this that thing, and then you see them. I guess the Lex guards are, they like hitting him. Oh man, I guess Superman's gonna go through the ringer in this movie, but I think ultimately he's gonna turn right. And I'm glad they showed his mom now in this movie, but it does make me think. Hopefully one of them won't die, but somebody's saying that I heard that one of the rumors, the early reviews, that the ending is real emotional. So I hope it's not, the mom or the father. And then I think there was a scene too. I think maybe Superman comes home and then you see him laying, and you see his parents, cuddling, comforting him. And I think Lois is there too, and they're comforting him. And I think David Cornswet is going to kill it, and James Gunn knows exactly what we need in a Superman movie, and he's going to give it to us in this movie. And I'm gonna look at this trailer over and over again, but I had to look at this twice because the first time I was just too hyped looking at everything, and then trying to second time I was a little bit more calm. But I'm gonna do a breakdown because I did a breakdown of the teaser, but I'm gonna do a breakdown of this awesome looking trailer. It looks, I'm sorry, this trailer is almost 3 minutes and it's absolutely fantastic. And James Gunn, total faith in you, and you look like you knocked it out of the park. Okay, Superman, again, I cannot wait to see this. and see Lex is you see Lex is jealous. And also in that behind the scenes video, you see Superman like marching like towards something. You see him marching towards, and I think I heard somewhere, I read that he like flips, I think he confronts Lex, and he like tosses the desk. He's like, in front of Lex's desk, he just like tosses it to the side, because I think Lex got him to that point where he's really pissed off. And I'm still wondering if the Ultraman thing, if the Ultraman is because Superman has some severe damage. So, and I think the only thing that can do that to Superman without being kryptonite is another Kryptonian can actually hurt him. And that's why I think maybe Lex got some clone Superman, got some DNA and made a clone and put that clone in that black suit, and then that's how he lends him to the government to because that's the only thing that can really hold Superman back. But this is gonna be awesome. Hey, yeah, eyes up here. I like that, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. I cannot wait to see this movie. July can't get here fast enough. Damn, we're halfway through May. Got to go June. Okay, so one more month to go through till we get this on the 11th. But I cannot wait for this movie. This movie, I think, is going to kill it. And James Gunn, I have full faith the emotions will get to you and stuff. And I like that he started that out with that. I wasn't expecting that. I did want to see dialogue between Lois and Clark and stuff. And I thought maybe around the Daily Planet. But I like this is kind of better because it kind of gives you a feel of what the movie is. And Lois is really hammering, telling Clark, listen, I know you want to do good and everything else, but these people are, coming at you for your actions and stuff. And Superman said, listen, I'm just, I'm using my powers for good. But, the world is a lot more complicated than that. But I think eventually, I think Lois will come around too to listen, Superman is who he is. And he's not coming from a place of malice. He's coming from a place of good, because the goodness in him. And then I like this. He says, you have a dog. And I don't know if I think this is like the beginning of their relationship. Like they've been dating for a little bit, but she doesn't know everything about him and, the dog and all that stuff. And I also think, I don't know if Kara's going to be at the farm, but I think she is in this movie. But I wonder if she comes at the end, after everything's happened, she arrives at the farm or something. I think that's what's going to happen, because I don't think, because you see the scenes of them and then you see the scene with his mom. And I'm glad they finally included his mom in the trailer, because a lot of people think that the mom is going to bite it. But you never know, she still may bite. For all we know, James Gunn may flip the script and have her die instead of Pa Kent. But you never know. Because, again, like I said, people said that the ending from the test screenings was real emotional. So that might be, if one of them dies and stuff, hopefully, maybe that's not, hopefully that's not it. But I do worry about, I don't think James is going to kill off Krypto either. Although, like I said, I wasn't expecting that scene, but then Krypto, that's what Krypto is, because he's in the fortress, and you see him like, fighting against, the engineer, and, he's like, he's getting some hits in on her, and stuff, and while she's destroying those robots. And I know the Ultraman is there too, because I think that's exactly how he gets into the fortress, because that clone is a clone of Superman, and he has Kryptonian DNA. So that's why when he comes up in front of the fortress, that's why he's, the fortress lets him in, because that's the clone. I think that's the secret to that. And I'm definitely anxious to see the interaction. And again, we don't see the interactions between Superman. We know from the behind the scenes pictures that Superman and Mr. Terrific, they have conversations and stuff. You see them together and stuff and having conversations. And of course, we know that from the teaser trailer of them after I think they fight the kaiju. They're in that the lobby of that where Guy Gardner uses his power ring to shield the people so they can't see in. So we know it's going to be that. So we got a lot to look forward to that we're not seeing in these trailers. But this, what we get, James Gunn, chef's kiss. Okay, I enjoy this, and like I said, I don't care a crap about copyright. I had to see this. I had to see this trailer. Because the first time you're all super excited. So anyway, I'm gonna watch a bunch of people's reactions and stuff and see what they think. But I'm just beyond ecstatic. And James Gunn, I have full faith in you. And also now, I also heard, I read somewhere that they said there's going to be a Batman and Superman movie, like a world's finest movie. I think, and maybe that way they'll introduce Batman in that rather than before you do Batman Brave and the Bold. I think that might be the secret project that James Gunn is working on, because I know they said he was working on something else. So that may be the the project that he's working on, and that way that's a way to introduce Batman in that first, and you have Batman, and it won't be a Batman versus Superman. It'll be Batman and Superman teaming together to fight somebody, somebody else, and it'll be like a world's finest movie, which I would love to do that, and then maybe do the Batman Brave and the Bold movie. So anyway, let me know what you think of this awesome official trailer, which is almost 3 minutes. I'll leave a link to it in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Also have a link to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. Again, my Patreon's only $5 a month. Tons of content on there, over 200 videos on there, 5 different categories, 5-minute preview clips of all the content that's on there. Follow the link, it'll take you there. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. I sell hats, t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow the link, it'll take you to the store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pass. This thing so long, and take care.